Hello everybody, Sly Ninja 4444 here, bringing you my first review on my new channel. It's because, as you all know, my original channel was taken down for copyright issues, so I made a new channel. And so today's is going to be kind of a test review, because I'm just testing to see if I can upload longer than 15 minutes. But it's going to be on the Axalara T9, which is one of the greatest sets of 2008 Bionicle, or at least everyone says so, because the largest by far. So yeah. And anyway, so let's begin with the instructions. And I don't have the box. The box has been thrown away. So yeah. Let's start off with the instructions. I'll just take the Axalara and leave off down here for a second so I can review them. Alright, so on the instructions you have Liwa on the Axalara, and you have like the Code Rex with the Rocka, and with two Rocka, the T3s coming out there. I know you can't see it that well, but it looks a lot like that. Maybe it's just because he's going so fast that it's just flashed in a second. Anyway, you have the Cardanui Swamp in the background, the Lego logo, Bionicle Axalara T9, instruction manual 1, and set number is 8943. So yeah, let's begin. Alright, so first off, what it says to do is sort out the pieces, which I never do, and use one bag at a time. Here, bag 1 would build Diwa, bag 2 would build one part of it, bag 3 would build another part, bag 4 another part, and bag 5 would finish it off. So yeah. Now first you have to build Diwa. And there's Liwa right there. Now bag 2, you start building the vehicle. And this is actually the upside down part of it, because this handle's on the bottom, so you're building it from the bottom up actually. Alright, and once you finish off the tri-arms, that's the end of instruction manual number 1, and you go on to instruction manual number 2. And on instruction manual number 2, you have all the same stuff. You have Cardanui, the Axalara with the Bionicle Axalara T9. Instruction manual 2, which is the only difference. set number 8943, Lego logo, www.bionicle.com, and the 2 Rockas coming out of the Codex. So yeah, and one thing I forgot to mention with the other instruction manual is the fact that it has the Mystica on the back. Bionicle Mystica. So yeah. And this one has the Titan sets. Voltraz, I think, is actually a vehicle, not a Titan. But you have Takanuva, Toa Inika, and Voltraz. And the instruction manual is starting to come apart here, so let's review it. And the back page just slipped. You continue building the Tri-Arms right here, and finally attach them to the rest of the vehicle. And you move on to bag 4. Then that should end instruction manual number 2, and you go on to instruction manual number 3. And here you have, here you have the vehicles. You have the Axalara, the Jettrex, and the Rocka T3. You don't have Mazeka though, or Voltraz. Voltraz is in fact a vehicle, guys, and so is Mazeka. However, some people don't consider that. But now we go on to instruction manual number 3, the last one. And here you have, again, this, just about the exact same thing. Again, Axalara with Liwa, Bionicle Axalara T9. Instruction manual number 3, that's the only thing that changes. 8943 for the set number. www.bionicle.com. Lego logo. And the 2 Rockas coming out of the Codex again, with the Swamp of Secrets in the background. Open it up. Now you use these pieces, which don't come in bags, plus bag 5 to finish the vehicle. Now you just build the rocket boosters on the back. And attach them onto the Axalara. And sorry about the lighting, guys. There's nothing I can do about that. Then you just attach wings and add in some more of the detail, like the handlebars. And you just add on those 2 red things on the side, the armor. Which should like close off or something. Add in more armor. Add in some of the details. Then you add on these Nuparu shields. This is probably the only set besides the Nuparu Mahari that has these shields. Sorry, I'm just having a little trouble turning the pages. It's already been 10 minutes into the review and we're still not even done with the instructions yet. Finally, you attach them on to it, and then attach Liwa, and then you're done. Now you have all the pieces that it comes with, probably a lot actually. Yeah, a whole lot. And you have Lego customer service in different languages, an ad for Bionicle.com. Then you have all the Fentoka with their Avmatoran or Shadow Matoran. Then you have an ad for the Lego Club. This is probably a no longer valid offer. And then you have an ad for like Lego on the background. On the back you have an ad for Bionicle, Lego Star Wars, and Lego City. Alright, so that's the last instruction manual, and it's already been like 11 minutes just for the instruction manuals. Now we move on to the the set itself. First we're going to do the Liwa figure. Sorry about that if you were expecting the vehicle itself. Now, this is Liwa right here, and yeah. And just like with Pohatu, you have the new cover with the wings and like the nice detail here. You have like arrows and stuff like that. And there's little slits for the wings so that when it pegs in to the cross axle, wings line up nicely right there. And you can kind of see the little arrows right there. You can just barely see them. And actually, yeah, it's still recording, sorry. I thought I turned off the camera by accident. He looks kind of like a mean guy because of his mask. He has like the angry eyes, which makes him look kind of like a bad guy when he's not. He's actually quite friendly in regards to storyline. And you have Toa Metru feet, and you have Roxy limbs, and again, like most Bionicles, even though nowadays Bionicle doesn't exist anymore, it's Hero Factory now, but you have the Toa Inaika armor here, and you have the Toa Inaika limbs for the arms. And you have this chest plate. I think it was first used in the Toa Inaika. So, yeah. And I think once the Mystica started, they stopped using they only used the green eyepieces without the thing on the back. That was only used for the Fentoka now. For the Fentoka. So, yeah. And obviously you have the hands. And he's still really posable, despite the fact he's been mocked with recently. It's unlike my Glotorians. My Glotorians have been mocked with so much that it's very hard to pose them because the pieces are starting to loosen and break. Especially Terex, which was my first Glotorian. And so, yeah. Another thing about the mask is that you have like these fans in here, and obviously they don't spin. Fans right in there. It's cool. Alright, so yeah. Anyway, this is Liwa, the figure Liwa. And we've spent 14 minutes already on this review. And we haven't even gone to the vehicle yet. Alright, so I think that just about does it for the Liwa figure. I'll just set him right behind, right here. Making sure he's still in camera range. Alright, that's Liwa. Now we finally go on to the vehicle itself. The Axalara. Now, building experience was quite good actually. Even though it took me, I started building it at like 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock in, almost 7 o'clock, like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. And then I finally finished around like 11 o'clock in the morning. So it took me like 5 hours or 5 to 6 hours to build this thing. And the Scopio, shockingly, the Scopio has more pieces, and yet I think it took me longer to build this than it took me to build the Scopio. And yeah, now let's move on to the figure. Well, not figure, vehicle. first off is you have the landing gear. You can turn these wheels and the landing gear folds out. And again, guys, sorry about the lighting. It's just because it's cloudy out and my bedroom lights are pretty much the only thing that's lighting up the place. It's cloudy right outside right now. Now, there's also these other two wheels. This front one right here. This front one right here. This one, it opens up the weapons. Alright, so that's the weapons. And this back one right here, just let me get it in camera range. This one controls the tri-arms, these ones. And I can't do it right here because there's not enough room. Just turn it, and tri-arms fold out. Sorry guys, I can't get all of it in camera range. It's just so big, and I had to move the tripod away from the reviewing place more than usual just to get it in camera space right here. So yeah. And you can twist it either way to open it. You can twist it clockwise to open it, or you can twist it counterclockwise to open it. But you can't. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah. And you also have these like nice Technic gears and wheel rims for the front, which makes good motor detail. And there's obviously all the vehicles except for Mizeka, which is a land vehicle, come with this nice little handle so you can pilot it. So yeah, or hold it or whatever. And right here you have kind of a nice feature, these Mystica shields recolored in crimson red, which is pretty cool actually. So yeah. And by now we've gone past 15 minutes, so let's just hope this can get on YouTube, and if you're watching this right now, it has. So yeah. Anyway, another thing about the tri-arms is that you only have one rubber band on them. Yet there's two of these things, yet there's one rubber band, and there's two sides. I mean, come on. I tried putting another rubber band on it, and it's kind of hard to open them. Maybe that's why LEGO decided to design it that way. Sorry for moving the camera, guys. Anyway, these little things right here, that's where you peg in the legs, or feet, actually. And handlebars, obviously, that's where you put in its hands. And these little claws right here, these little, I think they were first used in 2006, I don't know. Or maybe 2007 with the Baraki. They often turn, they're supposed to be curving inwards into this part. However, like this first one right here, they're supposed to be curved in like that. However, they often twist and turn. So yeah. So yeah. And these parts open up, actually. They open up. I don't know why they didn't put in a little peg piece right there to keep them from opening up. But still, it could be like for storage or something. For like Toa tools or something. Alright, so yeah. Let me just move Liwa so I can put this thing back down. Alright, I forgot to put down the landing gear, and again, sorry for jerking the tripod. Alright, so there's this and Liwa right there. I'll move it in a little closer for you guys. Alright, just come on, Liwa, stay. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it. For ratings, I rate this thing, and let's see, either an 8 or 9. I guess I'd say a 9 out of 10 because it's such a big set with a good building experience. So this is an 9 out of 10 actually, 9 out of 10 for this set. And do I like it better than the Scopio? Actually, I honestly don't know which I like better. I never took the time to think about whether I like the Axalara or the Scopio better. Whatever, you can post your answer in the comments if you would like, of whether you like this or the Scopio better. So, yeah. And you probably haven't even gotten to this part, because people have gotten so bored from the review that you guys have probably flown south for the winter to find another more exciting review that's not as long. Alright, so yeah. Anyway, 9 out of 10, and again, I'm not sure whether I like this or the Scopio better. You guys tell me if you like this or the Scopio better in the comments, and hopefully this will get on YouTube. And anyway, this is 4444 Ninja, signing off.